high school's open.
This is some bent shit, man.
It is. That is the.
What is
what's
modernism?
What's that?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Well,
Who asked that?
I did.
Alex, like right before everybody was in bed, like the lights were off.
Most people, when they sit down to compose music, they begin with, the raw material of of the musical language, which is notes and scales and chords and all that stuff. But if you're trying to use a guitar to say play the sound of the skate park,
Like
A lot of the
guitar.
time, we're not really playing proper notes.
Exactly.
I mean, it's consistent, but it doesn't really fit into the Western scale system. So like a lot of quarter tones and kind of weird sounds that end up.
We get a lot of weird contemporary classical people being into our band because of that. There's like a whole crew of them who come to our shows in LA.
So, what's your concept? I mean, you guys have a different style. You clearly have it seems almost primal in a way. Like,
I'm a primate.
Just the inspiration, a lot of it is like try to escape like a lot of like the kind of blues conventions and rock music.
Very
you know?
divorced from like.
Yeah. That's a conscious thing.
structure.
I mean, there's
Okay.
like
Yeah.
an infinite amount of possible sounds out there, so why would you follow in someone else's template?
But like the striking element would be like doing it with like a kind of a classic rock. combo
yeah, we're not
with,
gonna
like,
lie to you. I mean, there's
You know?
we got
try
lots
to-
of
we
love
gotta
for a tight
groove.
rock band. That's what is amazing too.
But that's kind of the point of it.
Sometimes people sing along, which I'm always kind of puzzled by.
Yeah, I
There's-
can't figure that out.
There's
I
some
don't know the
weirdos.
lyrics.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of fucking like
Yeah,
weird,
there's some
fucked
guys
up
with,
people
like-
who come and see our
Really?
band.
Let's not hang
Back
out.
off.
The best one's probably like the time we actually realized I would be our fan base is when we played Cardiff in Wales, and this guy came to hang out with us the whole show. He just came out of prison, and he's like so glad to tell us a huge Skin Graft fan. And it's like,
Skin
oh,
Graft's our record label.
yeah. And so he was telling us how like he was so happy to get out of prison and go see a band on Skin Graft.
He was like, his whole stress, I mean, at least to listen to him tell it, his whole stress about being incarcerated wasn't that he was in jail and that he had a criminal record for trafficking drugs over the bridge from Wales into England, but that he was going to potentially miss our gig. This kid was like being so self-destructive at our show in Columbus. He was like on a lot of psychedelics, and he was like hurting himself like a lot. And like I had to figure out that he had a dog and tell him that if he kept hurting himself, his dog would be really disappointed in him because he wouldn't be able to like walk his dog the next day. Fucking like teenage male prostitutes, ex-cons, weird fucking like 15-year-olds who tell me that they want to have sex with me. Just like all kinds of like damaged and deranged people. And we got like most of the people are like completely amazing and wonderful, and we become friends with a lot of them. But there's always like
not
that
to give a
one
wrong
like
impression.
fucking like
Yeah.
that. There's always like out of the like crowd of like 100 people, there's always gonna be that like complete insaniac, sore thumb who like is so like acting up that they like draw like all the attention to them.
Probably scarier.
It takes a trip to their mind to be really into something so abstract.
Yeah.